Hey guys, what's up? This is your boy Blake, your chief of the Blue Blurs, here to present you with another episode for my playthrough series of Sonic 2 Absolute. This is an episode that I've been looking forward to putting out for a long time. The reason being is, where we are right now, this stage wasn't initially in Sonic 2 because Sega decided to scrap it before its first release, but thanks to the Taxman re-release, it is back. This is a hidden palace zone not from Sonic 3, but in Sonic 2, which is a big twist right here. If you only played Sonic 3, this will confuse you because Hidden Palace was known to be in Sonic 3, not Sonic 2. But see, what happened here, oh yeah, we going on a water slide, let's go. This is one big water park with gems everywhere, makes it even better. But they were initially going to put this stage in Sonic 2 and then they decided to scrap it. But when this game came out again for mobile devices in 2013, they added back the Hidden Palace Zone while giving it the multiplayer soundtrack from the Mystic Cave Zone, which is what you're hearing right now in case you didn't recognize the music. But that's weird of them to do because this stage actually has its own music that they could have used. You can find it on YouTube in case you're curious. But they decided to rip off another stage of music instead and give it to this one. I don't get why, but then this is Sega, you have to expect oddball decisions like that, you know what I'm saying? But either way, I'm glad they did this because in addition to showing me what could have been the case for Sonic 2, I already prefer this rendition of Hidden Palace over how it looks in Sonic 3 by a landslide. And don't get me wrong, Sonic 3's Hidden Palace though looks gorgeous already, but come on, tell me they should not have taken inspiration from these design choices when bringing it back for Sonic 3. Like, come on! Why would they do this to themselves? Like, seriously. You have an entire cave that appears to be made of gemstones. Just look at the wall and the ceiling we get there. Everything here is made of gemstones, even the bridges that light up when you walk across them. Like this one right here. Look at this, look at this, look at this. That is freaking awesome! My god, why didn't Sonic 3's Hidden Palace look like this? Now, I am upset! Sega, why would you do this? Why would you do this? But it was worth suffering through all these years of not knowing the Hidden Palace was initially going to be in Sonic 2. I probably should not have picked up that fire shield because this is a water stage, but oh well, we'll deal. We weren't supposed to have the elemental shield in Sonic 2 anyway, but Sonic 2 Absolute opens up a lot of possibilities, doesn't it? Good god though, Hidden Palace Zone. I am so glad to finally be doing this episode, because this is a stage I want y'all to check out so badly. The problem is though, if you're playing Sonic 2 Absolute, this stage was also scrapped from the list, but this time it's temporary, because from what I've been told, the developers want to do something with this stage to give it more of a glow up than it's already got right now. I think I talked about this in my last episode where I covered the Mystic Cave Zone, but you can still access this stage in Absolute by using the dev menu, or when you start the game, just keep pressing the F3 key until you get to the Hidden Palace Zone, which pops up after the Death Egg Zone, and you'll get to play it. But as far as anything different about its visuals, like what you've seen with the rest of the stages, even though those differences tend to be minor at best, I don't know what they did with this one. Because given that they took it out of the list for the time being, they appear to not have done anything with it yet, but they do want to do some work of their own for Hidden Palace. What exactly though, I'm not aware of, but I guess we'll know soon. Oh, look at that, we're already here at the boss. Just to warn you, this stage is only 1 act long, so your stay here will be short-lived, but unlike with Sonic 3's Hidden Palace, this is a fully playable stage, even if it's only 1 act long. So, still gives them more points than Sonic 3's Hidden Palace, right? Where it was made as more of a hub world that connected the events of the storyline. Still a fun stage, but there is so much more that they could have done with it. So it sure didn't stop it from taking its place in classic Sonic history for its significance. And based on what we've seen with the latest trailer of the Sonic movie sequel, it is more than likely going to get referenced a ton. I'm so excited about that. But we're going to save that discussion for another video. What we have here is an instance of me looking stupid. But this here is a boss made entirely for Hidden Palace. I never knew that Eggman had a taste in music. I almost expected him to play his Sonic Adventure 2 theme. I am the Eggman, that's what I am. But I was disappointed, so he's already an F-tier musician in my book. He needs lessons from T-Lopes. But what you do here is, you position that big bomb underneath him so that when it blows up, it sends a geyser towards Eggman, and when it hits him, it will drop into the ground and then you can attack him. The smaller bombs, on the other hand, no use to you at all, just avoid them and wait for the big bomb to come in and do the dirty work. It's mostly a waiting game, because you can't jump high enough to get at him. He'll just fly out of reach if you try to do that, so you gotta be patient. Unless you have the bubble shield, well, crap. That was terrible of me, wasn't it? But if you have the bubble shield, it shouldn't be a waiting game for you at all. You can just skip it and attack him straight away with the bubble bounce. Tails might be able to help me as well now that I'm looking at him, but nah, that would make this boss too easy, so we're not gonna do that. And because of that, you can't attack him underneath at all, even if by some chance you do get close enough, because the fire underneath his machine will hurt you, and you don't want that. That's why you gotta put it out first, to leave him open to your attack, and put an end to his poor attempt at a musical career. Seriously though, was he trying to play anything at all, or was he just trying to get at me with those weird sound effects that called in the bombs? Ah, come on, Eggman. You could do better than that. But anyway, that is it for the Hidden Palace Zone in Sonic 2. Really glad to finally show you this stage, and I hope you enjoyed it along the boss battle. And as to how you get to it, well, as I've already said, it's been scrapped from Sonic 2 Absolute stage list for the time being, so you can't access it through traditional means, so you can use the dev menu. But in the event that you are playing the Taxman re-release of Sonic 2 without any mods in effect, there is a way that you can access this stage while playing the game itself. In fact, I'm gonna go straight to the Taxman version right now, and I will be right back. Okay, so here we are at the second act for the Mystic Cave Zone in the non-absolute edition of Sonic 2. As I went back and turned off the mod I had enabled throughout this entire series, so now I'm playing the good old Taxman remake of Sonic 2 from 2013. No mods whatsoever. Now, we can get to work trying to find the Hidden Palace Zone, but of course if you don't know how to find it, you're going to be running in circles looking for it. But hopefully, this video will prevent that. So, here's how it works. You gotta start your search at the second act of Mystic Cave, and then while you're playing this stage, you want to stick to the bottommost routes as often as you possibly can, as that's often the most effective method to finding it. You'll typically get there within like a minute's worth of time, as long as you stick to that approach. But even then, you have to know exactly what the entrance to Hidden Palace looks like, because it doesn't look like your typical door, but you can just unlock and enter right away. It was implemented through a very sneaky method on part of both Sega and Taxman. It involved a death gap that was notorious for being a meme generator in this stage. You might have come across a couple YouTube videos about that, but there was a gap you could fall into that you simply could not get out of no matter how hard you tried. Well, unless you use Knuckles to climb along the walls to get out, or use debug mode, then you could get out. Otherwise, you were stuck there, especially if you were Super Sonic. You'd then have to wait for your rings to run out before you died and could then restart the stage. That was a bit of a consequence for removing Hidden Palace from the stage list for Sonic 2, as they had to replace it with this gap right here. But when they brought it back in 2013, it became the hidden passageway to Hidden Palace Zone. Really clever of them to do it like this. I thought that was really cool. And a nice little callback to that meme generator that came about as a result of that death gap that has upset a lot of players in Sonic 2, especially since the days of the Genesis edition. That was awesome. So, this is how you get to the Hidden Palace Zone in, of course, the non-absolute version of Sonic 2. Okay, another quick edit there because I had to cut back to Sonic 2 Absolute real quick to show you something else about this death gap. Since Hidden Palace can't be accessed this way, if you try to jump down the same gap that would lead you there, you'll just die instead. That should change when they add this stage back, but until then, that's basically the state of the way to get there at this moment in time. I don't know when exactly they'll make the update that will give us back Hidden Palace with hopefully much better visual than the one we have now, although I have to wonder exactly how they're going to top the one we got at the moment. That sounds like it's going to be difficult. But there you have it. That is my guide for how you get to the Hidden Palace Zone in the non-Absolute Edition of Sonic 2, and I guess the Absolute Edition as well, because you can use the dev menu to get there right now. I'm gonna be honest, I almost put out a bit of misinformation about that death gap that led you to Hidden Palace, so I'm really glad I went back and looked over my stuff. There are benefits double checking your work, so if you're making content or doing anything else that requires you putting together material, you might want to keep that in mind. So yeah, that is it for this video, guys. Next episode, we're going to be going through the Oil Ocean Zone in Sonic 2. I can't say I'm looking forward to that stage, but, well, if we're going to play through the entire game, then we got to include Oil Ocean as well. That's just how it works. Until then, I'll see you all next time. Take care, and don't forget, Blue Blurs for life. I'll see you all later.